don't think you did.
There we go. I don't know what that. I don't know what that was. That wasn't me.
Dylan, the Gomer pile of producers.
Now, welcome back to Dad Meat Bitch.
Oh,
you know what's really
amazing.
funny? Okay, technical issue. I would say 99% chance not in Dylan's hands. The poor boy could not have predicted that. That was the streaming software with an unpredictable issue that hasn't come up before. But it is very funny that while the microphones weren't working, I was saying that Dylan is fighting for his life to not ruin the show right now.
It was perfect.
I thought you said,
dude.
I said, welcome back to Dad Meat Bitch. It's a beautiful day in Philadelphia. Our esteemed producer Dylan there's sparks coming out of keyboards over there. There's smoke filling the room. His eyes are bulging out of his head. He's doing everything he can to keep the show moving, and then he goes,
Dude,
"Oh, hold on, the
he
mics
just
aren't
puts
working."
his finger on. He's like, "Hold on, guys." I was like, "No way, this is real, dude. No way, this is real." I thought.
You know what makes it even better is
Oh,
right
fuck.
before we started, I gave myself a little bit of a pep talk.
You did.
I said, okay, Tim, all we have to do is a little bit of podcasting. You've been here before. Just hit go
Nothing
and
can happen.
podcast. Nothing bad can happen. You're surrounded by your favorite people in the world.
You've got a professional on the ones
And-
and twos.
5, 4, 3.
Sorry, guys.
Sorry, guys.
I thought that you said that because you saw me panicking.
Oh no, dude! It couldn't have been more perfect,
I was just picking on you. I was just teasing you.
dude. It was so good that I honestly thought the both of you were doing a bit, and I was like, "Am I not in on this? Is this how you guys start the show now?" It's like Dylan Fox. It's like he's a crazy dude.
I mean, I guess
No
that's
idea.
routine now. You know what I mean?
Damn.
I'm sorry, Dylan. Yeah, and I do want to be clear. Dylan didn't do anything wrong. Don't brutalize him. Leave that to
No.
me. I'm gonna beat his ass about this. Don't worry.
Yo, you're gonna get sounded, dude. It's gonna happen.
We got a King Soul send and said, thanks for the audio, $10.
Hell yeah!
Oh, that's
See?
great.
This is wow, great. We just made more money than
Whole
YouTube
Hamilton.
has ever given us.
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
You're
Because
welcome,
I worked
Tim.
quick. Yeah.
Yeah, way to fucking do it.
Thank
Dylan.
you.
Thank
Mike is
God.
on vacation. Not on vacation. Mike is on he's finding himself. He went down south.
Vision Quest.
He took his family on a little trip seeking greener pastures, and in his place today I have one of my best friends in the whole entire
Yo,
world, one of the funniest guys I've ever met, my dear friend, the fucking short king of swing.
Whoa.
Ryan Shaner.
Thank you so much, dude.
Welcome to Dad Meat
I'm
Bitch.
so glad to be here.
Sorry about all this.
No, dude,
Look,
it
I'm
was.
sorry. Look, I know.
It honestly was like out of a movie.
Humiliating.
Perfect.
This is humiliating.
It wasn't
I'm sorry.
humiliating. I've seen you more humiliated. I've seen worse.
Are you thinking of a specific incident?
I've seen
what do you
worse.
got?
I've seen worse.
What do you? I would love to hear it.
Do you not remember?
Oh, please. Are you going to hit me with a funny bit, or are you going to hit me with something actually humiliating?
I'm gonna hit you with Raven's story where you fell down the stairs and dropped a whole glass of whatever on the front of your pants,
Okay.
and then pretended like it didn't get wet.
Okay.
And then you're like, "Is it bad?" You kept doing the thing. You're like, "It's not that bad. It's not that bad."
Yeah, sure.
And then you got on stage, and it just looked like you had pissed
Okay.
your pants the whole time.
That's pretty good.
And what was crazy is you were getting laughs, but then they were doing that rolling laugh where people were just still laughing at the fact that it looked like you pissed
they
your
couldn't
pants.
stop about the piss in the
And they
pants.
couldn't get off of it.
Guess what? That was planned. Guess what else was planned?
Whoa, dude, am I on camera right now?
Dylan, you did a great job, buddy. Good. I mean, way to roll with it, pal.
Man,
Thanks.
way to get me, dude.
No, we're fine. We committed a podcasting sin, and we drove to my house together and talked about so many things.
Yeah, we did.
And every word out of your mouth it's tough to not honestly like pull the emergency brake and stop you and ask you what the fuck that was.
That's the biggest problem with having a girlfriend now. Is like we'll be in the car and like there's a lot of times where I won't say anything because I don't want her thinking I'm completely out of my fucking mind.
Mm-hmm.
But then she'll be like, "What are you thinking about?" I'm like, "You ever think like, you know, like if you had enough Oreos to fit in someone's mouth, how many would kill them if you just like if you did it and then
if
just
you're stuffing them, or if you're daring them to eat.
No, you're stuffing them down.
Okay.
And then I start because like my brain just goes all over the place, and then I'm
Around
like
4, I start to panic.
4 Oreos.
I think 4, I would start to panic, but I think I would also be capable of probably up to a dozen before I'm at like risk of serious harm. But I think you put 4 Oreos in my mouth, and I would start to think I was dying.
You definitely would.
Yeah.
And then
have you tried? Single or double?
Double stuff. You always go double.
Okay.
Stuff. I don't think anybody, dude. I was just talking about the double stuff. Do they even make single stuff anymore? Are we beyond that? We're beyond.
No,
single
they do. They do, but now they
what gays are those for?
They've shrunken every product, so now a single stuff Oreo is more like a 0.75 stuff.
Well, you can even get thins.
Dude, we don't need
half of stuff.
Who is that for?
That's for divorced aunts who think that the problem with them is because their single stuffed Oreos are making them too fat to be appealing to the men that they meet at bars.
How many thins can I eat before it's a regular one?
I switched to the thins. I don't even notice anymore.
It's not bad.
They disintegrate as soon as they hit the milk.
Yeah, dude. And the reduced fat. I am against reduced fat anything. I don't like it.
It's always an inferior product.
It is not only that, it's also like you're just because it says reduced fat doesn't mean it is. Anybody who believes that it's actually reduced fat is retarded.
Yeah, but you enjoy it less, so you feel less of a spiritual debt in consuming it.
I don't fucking, dude. I think the last time, what's the last reduced fat thing you ever ate?
I can't recall a single thing.
Really?
I got into Coke Zero for a while.
Whoa, you were a zero boy?
Yeah, I think that was probably the best reduced. I don't even know if that's reduced fat. I don't even know what they're telling
There's
you.
Nothing,
Coke Zero
dude.
does.
It just sounds cool, dude. It's like
It sounds pretty
extreme.
Yeah.
It's just the zero sounds awesome.
The X Games of soda.
It's fucking sick. If I would drink Coke like if it said like anything
regular
about,
Coke. What are you, a fucking boomer?
No, dude. I need a Coke Zero.
I'm on
please.
that new shit.
It's like when people are like, "Yo, can I have a free Pepsi?" Yeah, caffeine free. No big deal.
Is that what happens to you at the bar?
Dude, it's happened multiple times. And it's like one of these things like, shut up, dude. I'm going to spit in a shot glass and you're going to drink it.
I can't imagine I'm a person, I'm going to a new bar for the first time. Maybe I'm meeting a friend there and I'm going to be by myself for 15 minutes and I'll just get a drink. And I walk up to the bar and now I see people talking to each other. There's people in pairs. There's regulars in groups. I'm already stressed out. And I get to the bar and it's your fucking mug just glaring at me.
I have no time for anybody anymore. Dude, if I ask,
your industry is called hospitality, by the way.
No, it's hospitality, dude. Fuck everyone. Fuck all of you. Here's what I'm gonna say, and I know I've gone on spiels about this before, and I sound like a crazy person. I really do, and I apologize. But I will say, if you walk through the door of any bar or restaurant, you're already retarded. You start out with an F.
Okay.
You start out with a failing grade.
In the eyes of everybody
who works. In the eyes of everyone who works
in the establishment.
You walk through, you're already bad.
So there's a reason I feel that way.
Yes, you should. It's all the vibe.
I thought it was just me.
No. We see you and we're like, what a fucking idiot. We hope he's not retarded. We're judging right away. We're looking at you.
See, this is what goes through my mind when people tell me that they know a cool bar to go to. I go, what are you talking about?
No.
There's
First of all,
if
anybody says that, they're fucking gay. They're dumb.
Yeah.
They're lying.
And then you go there with this person and the bartenders are rude to you and you go, I thought this place was cool. And they go, no, dude, that's just how he or she
Here's what I'm going to tell you. Most bartenders are not rude. I'm rude. Most bartenders are not rude. I'm a dick. Because I hate everything about it.
Nothing makes me feel lamer than asking a bartender to do their job for me.
Yeah, it's dumb. And here's how
they're rinsing something and they're looking. They go, huh? They don't even say a word. They go, huh? And I go, hey, could I don't know, can I get a fucking a summer shandy or whatever? And they just go, yeah, is that it? And I'm just like, I guess so.
Yeah, dude.
I feel like a fucking loser.
No, you're not. First off, you're doing.
And then I sit down and I go, well, my friend's going to be really late because no one cares about time. And I look around, all the people having fun. I go, I can't believe I left the fucking house. I hate myself.
See, the best bar, the coolest bar is in your living room, dude. That's the coolest
or in your basement.
Or in your basement. A beautiful basement. It smells amazing down here.
Do you like going to someone's house and they got a cool bar in their basement?
Dude, I actually love...
I like a finished basement with like a carpet that's not really great and you can still smell it and they've got a bar set up and you go, wow, no one really hangs out down here that much, but I'm glad I'm here right now.
Bar in the basement is great. Bar in the living room is even better. Bar in the living room is like, yo, this dude is fucking... And not the dumb bar cart.
That's what I'm thinking of.
No, not the dumb bar cart.
You've seen people with bars in their living room.
Like it's in a corner and they put time... Or... They bought the house and it was already there, dude. It is the sickest fucking thing.
That's your uncle who was a contractor and he got his own place and he was just like, why are we wasting time going down to the bar? let's just chill.
I can
here.
hit
and then
people here.
There was a couple of weekends where it was like almost lit, and then everybody bailed.
Yeah.
There's no way anyone ever came back.
It is drinking it just by yourself.
Dude, as soon as they couldn't get girls to come over, they're just like, all right, whatever, I'm going back to the bar.
just going back home, dude. It's the coolest. But basement bars are also dope.
Does the real bar have an aquarium? No, it doesn't.
It does not, dude.
And I'm getting a second beta fish.
I would also love, I think about how cool would it be if you had a touch tunes down here, though.
In here.
In here. Touch tunes would be sick.
Yeah, I can make that happen.
And you can just program it all just to play at different times of the day.
Yeah.
Ruining everyone's day.
Now the thing is, that's the thing.
That's where
if you have your own touch tunes, you need to program it so that you're constantly getting music that you don't like. Because that's the genesis of the feeling of nailing the touch tunes.
And it's all Genesis that comes out of the touch tune. it's nothing but
it's
Genesis.
nothing but like Genesis and Katy Perry, and then you go, I'm gonna hit them with Ace of Spades again.
Yeah. Then you go down and you put money in, you're like, and it's 50 times, motherfucker.
Yeah.
It is the coolest thing in the world.
I'll do that.
Yeah. I think
do that in the middle of the show. Actually, we'll take the fish tank approach and let the chat control it. It just punish us.
hell yeah, dude. The touch tunes.
Just chocolate rain for the whole hour.
Oh man. Did you ever see that dude?
Dude, Tazon Day?
Yeah.
What's he up to?
He's talking about how the real chocolate rain was all about. It wasn't about. For a long time, I thought it was about jizz.
Black oppression?
I thought it was about jizz.
No, that's chocolate rain would be.
Yeah, like
that would be more.
No, I know what you're thinking because I thought that too. I was
Diarrhea.
like, that's diarrhea.
Yeah.
I thought it was, but I listened to some of the lyrics and I was like, that's not shit lyrics. I've heard poop lyrics before.
What's your favorite poop song?
My favorite poop song?
No Sesame Street.
Oh, dude, Grover, Bend Over Grover is a great song. It's you can't do that.
That's what I'm saying. Take that out of the equation.
My favorite poop song. I know my favorite.
Mine, Quicksand, Brown Gargantuan.
That's pretty good. I know what my favorite butt stuff song is, but I don't know about poop. It's I Can't Go For That by Hall & Oates.
That's about anal,
Yeah,
giving or receiving.
receiving.
Oh,
Daryl Hall. That whole song is about like I would do anything, but I can't. It's all about him getting a finger.
Is that also what the Meatloaf song's about?
I would do it. Yeah, I think. I think it's actually.
Won't do that.
I think it's about respecting somebody else's religion. I think that's what the Meatloaf song's about.
That explains why he's ripping hijabs
Yeah,
off
he's just like
in the
get
music
away.
video.
It's a very.
I just thought that was like an 80s thing everyone
No,
did.
everyone was snatching eggs off people's head, dude. It was a turbulent time. It was a real time. And for Meatloaf, I think Meatloaf's song Meatloaf is
Meatloaf
is my favorite poop song. Meatloaf.
But when we got back, we were in the living room,
Yes.
and you were telling me that your cat just got out of a cone,
dude. The cone, dude.
which is, that's what a great grown-up problem to have.
Do you think that's no, dude?
I mean, that's something that like everyone can relate. Everyone's had a pet in a cone.
Sure.
And you go, is this really necessary? And look at the poor guy. He's so embarrassed. And why can't they just make a cone that goes over the genitals instead?
Yeah, dude.
Why can't they just make a funnel?
Why
put on my
can't you
cat's
just
pussy?
do something else?
But you told me that whatever malady your cat was experiencing, it cost $10,000.
Grand, dude.
How? There's not even $10,000 worth of parts in a cat.
Dude. I kind of had that. I was like,
your
what?
cat was total.
I was like, what is worth nothing, dude? We can't even salvage this for parts. There's nothing.
I mean,
here.
labor alone's gonna.
Dude, it's twisted totally. This fucking cat,
crush him into a cube.
Dude. I seriously was like, this is.
I'm underwater on this thing.
This is over. I can't even drive this anymore. Yeah, it was the surgery. So it actually, what really started getting us is. When you take it to first off, we had to go to an emergency clinic. That right there is X amount of dollars. Emergency clinics for animals.
Do they have regular cat hospitals you can go, or like cat urgent cares you can go to, or is it all emergency?
It's all emergency.
It's either the vet with an appointment or emergency.
Or emergency.
Okay,
clinics.
gotcha.
So the emergency clinic's like, what a nice thing to have. If your dog eats paint at 3:00 in the morning, you have a place to take it and then decide whether its life is worth $10,000. But the thing that cost the most right off the bat was the ultrasound. Like they had to shave the cat and then put like a fucking thing up to it to see.
I've had an ultrasound. I know what it's like.
If there was anything wrong. So once that came into it, was like, okay, we see something in there, but we're not totally sure exactly. And it was also a lot of like, it was like WebMD. It was like, we don't really know what's going on here until we do this. And then after that, it's like, well, now that we know this, we might need to do this, and that could be a thing. So they ended up
At the whole time, though, they're giving you the out to just be like,
Yes.
oh, that's probably prohibitively expensive.
Yeah.
And you're like, let's do it. And they
You're
go,
just pointing to the hammer you
"Okay."
see on the fucking table.
We don't
Like,
we don't
just do
typically
that.
get a lot of yeses here.
Yeah. It's
They keep trying to put the fucking euthanasia mask on it.
seriously, dude. And I was just like, man, this sucks. And it also sucked at the same time. This is happening. Both my girlfriend and I are in the throes of that flu that's going around. We felt like shit, and like everything sucked. And like,
Could you kill all three of those?
dude, I'm at a point where I'm so miserable. I'm like, I'll run this cat over myself. We don't need to go to.
Here, you hold the tail, I'll hold
Yeah.
the head, and we just
If we yank hard enough, let's finger.
tie a string around his neck and the doorknob, and I'll hold him. You slam the
Let's
door.
remove this cat, dude. I was like, I was so pissed.
How much is a Sub-Zero?
Dude, I hated every second of it. And then we go there, and then we find out.
Okay, so you keep hitting a point where they go, we can
Yeah,
keep going and
we
try the
need
next
to-
thing. At the whole point,
Yeah.
at the whole time, are they breaking down the cost for the next thing?
They were, so they told, that was the thing too, is like, I kind of felt like a dick because it's my girlfriend's cat. And I like these cats, but
But what I really like is
what I really like is not being hassled with the, and having to have the mental weight of,
what I really like is my girlfriend being in the mood to suck my penis.
yeah, what I really like is a not crippled woman mentally who can't get over
Yeah,
the
that shit at the vet was pretty crazy earlier.
Yeah.
You want to put a movie on or
It's
something?
like, you know what's crazy? I just took a pill. It's crazy. I just got
my cone just came off.
Yeah, I just took a Mew Chew. I'm just about to pop. But yeah, I learning that, and my girlfriend's great because she is a very strong-willed person, but then finding out that like these cats are her kryptonite.
They're
Like,
her Horcrux,
if-
I think.
if
Dylan,
any-
back me up. They're her Horcrux.
More like a hoe crux.
Horcrux also just works.
That was a sick reference, dude.
Let's go.
No, it's
But yeah, so they are closer to
they're-
her heart than
they're
you are.
very much so. Like I know if I got shot in the face, she'd be bummed.
Yeah, that'd suck.
She'd move on. If the cat, anything happened to the cat, she'd be like, I can't.
How old is the cat?
I think 6 years old.
Ooh, there's a lot of life left
Wait,
in that.
In my head, I'm like, yo, I'm adding 3 zeros to that. That cat is old. Get over it.
No.
It cat.
6 years old? They're in their prime,
Nah,
I think.
dude. They're like 42 at that point.
That sounds like he's in his prime.
I am not.
Whoa, dude, he's still in the
Nah, dude.
upswing.
He's not. It's
No, that's a perfectly reasonable age to really find your spark, you
no,
know?
dude. That's midlife crisis for the cat.
No.
Maybe that's what the cat was going through. Is like, you know what? I've had enough treats. I'm gonna eat a rubber
No
pig.
way. He's finally just figuring out like what he's all about
No,
and like
dude.
how to
He
effectively
had
do
so
his
much
thing.
time. No, dude.
No. He
No.
was just getting started.
He's like, I've been watching a lot of retro TV. I know what I'm gonna do with my life.
He's had time to like sort of absorb his youth and like realize the
Yeah,
mistakes he
reflect.
made, and he's gotten past the point where he's dwelling on them and he's ready for the future.
No, dude.
You got to spend the 10 grand on him, please.
No. I was so bummed because watching her be so, really upset about these cats. And
She's invested,
and
yeah.
I was like, I don't want to see you upset. And then you're like, I don't want to see you upset. And then again, this isn't about me. This is about her.
Oh, so she's got more than one cat too.
Yeah, she got 2. We got 2.
She got 2.
We got 2.
So now the other thing is that if this cat dies, now her and that other cat have a strained relationship where she's constantly just like, do you miss your brother?
Yeah, I don't.
He's like, not really.
I don't. Yeah, and that's the thing too. Is like, and then part of me is like, do I kill this other one?
to take her mind off of this one.
Yeah, I was like, what do I do?
Well,
I
you don't want him to survive and
I was
be
like,
the only
I
cat.
started poisoning this other one very slow for you, babe.
Oh, you only need a thimble full of antifreeze.
Come on, it's very easy to kill these cats. It's not impossible. But I would never. It was just like seeing her upset. That was putting, I felt really bad on top of the fact that we weren't feeling good. And it's like, I then feel pressure to be like, I'm very bad with empathy. Like I'm very bad with it in the way that like, I'm just like, we can just move on from this. Like it'll be fine. I know this sucks, but let's just fucking shut.
Think of the big picture. You've got so many things going your way right now.
There's so many other things.
It was one dead cat.
Yeah. What's two?
It's a bump in the road.
What's a million? Whatever.
You start killing more cats.
I'll show you how easy it is to get over it.
You've seen 500 dead cats now that I brought home. What was one?
Please tell me you're getting a taste for this. We can be a team. But we found out that what had happened was she ate a small rubber pig. Like
an eraser?
Kind of. It was like so somebody gave me a gift, which I didn't know what they were at first. They just gave me 5 rubber pigs. Like they're about this big. And I didn't know. I was like, oh, that's weird. Whatever. And then
And I'm supposed to get all 5 in my urethra at the same time?
Yeah, I was like, what is this? Is this like a butt poop sex game? I'm like, what is this?
Because I can't do that.
Because I can't go for that. No can do, babe. I remember thinking like, oh, I just set them up by my TV, and then a buddy of mine was over at the house. He's like, "Oh, you got the pigs?" And I was like, "What are the
Now
pigs?
I feel like I'm in the dark. Dylan, do you know about the pigs?
So,
Okay.
the pigs are a drinking game. You take them like dice, and you like throw them on like a tabletop.
I do know the pigs.
Yes, you do.
Pigs. Actually, they make a kids version of this too.
What is it called?
Something with pigs. I don't remember. I have no idea. It sucks so bad.
Something with pigs. It's dumb.
It's a game I think we played one time, and I was just like, oh, okay, pass the pig.
Yeah,
What do you do with them?
You
So
roll them like dice.
You roll them like dice, and if they land on their feet, you can drink or you challenge somebody. It was like just a dumb drinking game where I'm like, yo, just drink. Shut
and
up.
when did they give this to you?
This was years ago. I had this before I met my girlfriend. They were just
So
like,
this is the one cigarette behind your ear to remind you if you quit?
Yeah, it was just out. And I was like, oh, I didn't know there was a drinking game. And then after I found out what it was, I just kept them there. And the worst part is, this isn't the first time she's eaten those pigs. She ate one of those pigs before. And the reason we found it is like she threw up on the floor. And I remember looking, I'm like, what the fuck is that? And I just saw a pig's ass in it. And I was like, oh no. I hope the rest of this pig is out somewhere. And it was
Those
like,
are my Horcruxes.
and I was like, fuck. And then she ended up shitting the pig out.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, thank God we don't have to deal with that. Because there's no way the next pig isn't going to get stuck in there. And like I remember thinking, like,
Traffic jam.
we need to put these pigs away. But it didn't do it. And
Oh no! So at any point was there like I told you to put those fucking pigs
no,
away?
that was the thing too. So if that were to happen, it didn't happen. If that were, I'm like, these cats are fucking stupid. They know not to
coming.
eat the pigs.
It's coming. That's a fight that's coming.
Dude,
If you would have just put away the fucking pigs when I asked you to.
So I jumped the shark. If I were to be accused by that, and I remember I was so mad, I'm like, I'm taking everything off the walls. Everything's going in a box. We're getting rid of literally everything in the fucking house. We're not dealing with this shit ever again.
all of my bloody hockey stick
Dude,
art
I
going into
literally,
storage.
I was looking at everything. Like, this is all going. I was like planning on breaking it and throwing it away. I was so pissed. I was like, we're not dealing with this shit ever again. You don't think I'll cut my own head off? To fuck?
Your walls are no longer going to look like the floor at an ECW event.
Dude, I was so over it. And
You said you like the broken light tubes.
yeah, dude, that was a thing too. I feel like such a cocksucker because like everything in my house is like the fucking puzzle box from Hellraiser. It's designed to hurt you, and I'm like. Everything, she's like, we got to put this away.
Barbed wire around your blender.
Dude,
It's an Extreme Rules apartment. You knew that, babe.
false count everywhere, babe.
The cat Spike Dudley.
Throwing it across the room. That was actually, and I did react like Joey Styles when they told me the fucking price. I was like, oh my God. I was pissed, dude. Yeah, I was like, everything in the house is like,
How much have the Dudley boys put him through a table?
yeah, dude. Can we do ECW? Can we euthanize some ECW? Can we do total elimination on the cat? Can we just totally
Thumbtack acupuncture.
seriously? I was so bummed. Then they had to perform surgery, and they told us that like if we didn't do it, there's no way. There's like a huge blockage in her intestine, and basically what's going to happen is like poop's going to get backed up.
It's gonna come out of her mouth.
She'll go septic, dude. And I knew, first off, I knew going into this that it didn't matter how much it cost. She was going to pay this price. It could have been like a non-existent form of money. Like she just
1 Bitcoin.
Yeah, she'd been like, yeah, I guess I'll do that. Like what she would have done it. I mean, I was
Like you would for a child, sure.
yes, for a child. But what kind of child?
Straight A's.
You know what I'm saying? Like she did get a D. We're gonna have to
Single race, all A's.
Yeah, we're gonna have to dig the G because this kid is dumb. I think that's and that's the thing, dude. Like I don't have any kids.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't know. The connection that I have with another living being, as tight as it could be. I do get mad when I'm like, you fucking idiot. Like I got so mad at the cat. I'm like, that's not food.
Mm-hmm. You've ruined my life.
We give you treats and food every day. Like it's not like you don't know, you fucking tard. And I was getting so mad. She's like, don't say that.
He's not well.
Don't say that about that baby.
He doesn't know any better.
Don't say that about the baby. And I'm like, I'm gonna fucking kill this cat. I was so mad. And
Did you think about like distracting everybody and just like karate chopping its neck really hard?
dude, there was a time
Oh no, he's flatlining. Oh damn.
when Sex Machine was sick, when my cat Sex Machine was dying, that I did think about mercy killing him. Like, but I didn't. I did, but I did think about
But you had a method in mind.
I did. I definitely did. I was gonna put him in a pillowcase, and then I was gonna research it because this is during the pandemic, and I was like, I'm pretty sure I can find like a tutorial how to make a Cat-Apult, and I was gonna slingshot him like as far as I could into the woods, like at my parents' house, just to see how far it could go, while he was like on his last leg. Not like while he was dying. Like the day that we had to put him down, I was like, this cat.
I don't know that would kill him though.
Oh,
They land on their feet.
I was gonna do it 3 feet from a brick wall. It was Tim. It was going into that.
Like a crash test dummy.
It was gonna be a Gallagher fucking comedy show. I knew that was gonna happen. No, I was just like, maybe that's the right way to go about it. He's gonna be in a room full of strangers getting pumped. Full of fucking. It's gonna be like the fucking.
That'd be a great way for a cat to die if the cat knew you were its owner. You know what I mean?
Like if I
That's like really believing in the Quran, and then they finally put the bomb vest on you.
Yeah.
You go, yes, dude, it was all real the whole time.
I didn't want to have to like deal with this cat dying, and that was also the other thing that sucked too. Is like during the surgery there was no guarantees.
Oh, there never is.
There's never any guarantees, and that's what's so.
Did they let you stay in the operating room and like hold its paw?
No,
and kind of just rub your thumb again.
We had to leave her overnight, and then we came back home, and she's like, I don't know if I'm going to sleep. I don't know if I'm going to sleep. I don't know what I'm going to do. And I'm like, well, I'm probably going to sleep. I remember being like, I'm pretty tired. I've been all day coughing up a lung, sitting in traffic while you're in this fucking vet clinic, and I'm just like, God, I want to fucking kill myself so bad. Like, I just hope that I was really hoping that they were just like, yeah, there's nothing we can do. But
and every new like juncture, you're just like, oh fuck.
Yeah, dude, it was everything. And I don't want the cat to die. I didn't want her to be upset.
Damn it, I can't lose you. Pounding on the table.
Everything. It was just like everything was like, yo, this is gonna cost this is gonna cost this is gonna cost this. And then when she told me the initial payment, like the price that they quoted, I'm like, that's a lot. And then
what kind of cat health insurance plan do you guys have?
Self-pay.
Nice.
It's self-pay, dude. With no cat insurance. No animals.
How?
We don't have animals.
You live without cat health insurance.
Yeah, I live without regular human insurance, Tim.
Yeah, me
I don't think I. What do you don't have cat insurance? No, that's my insurance, Tim. Is cat insurance. I go into an event like I swallowed a pig.
My name's Sex Machine.
Hello. Yeah. I'm coughing up hairballs.
Anyway, I probably just need antibiotics.
Actually, can you put a cone on my head so I can't do anything? Yeah, we don't have cat insurance. So, but what is crazy is that like you have something that happens with your cat and you're like, man, maybe we should get cat insurance. It's like, then I'm like, what are we?
If I buy the plan now, we can get the insurance, the policy number by tomorrow, and then we can take them back.
But that's the whole thing. The thing with cat insurance, what is crazy is there's no cat life insurance. And
You'd have to buy 7 plans.
There's shit.
Thank you guys. 9. Fuck me, dude.
I knew it. Dude, when you said 7, I was like, Timothy?
You knew I meant 9.
I knew you meant 9. Why did you say 7?
Why did I say 7?
Why did you say 7?
You know, because I got so excited about the joke.
And you just said the wrong number.
And the part of my brain that was responsible for remembering that they have 9 lives and not 7 was maybe caught sleeping. And I ran into the room and I heard the door open. The part of my brain that knows what numbers are associated with other things.
Yeah.
Totally asleep.
Totally forgot it.
Totally fucking off at work.
Damn.
And his entire world just came crumbling down.
That guy's fired.
I mean, at the very least, we're going to have a fucking meeting about it.
You're going to have to go over some
7
lives.
I got a couple of super chats.
Oh, hit us.
Broseph Smith says, my cat is currently dying from cancer. Shaner, do you have the Cat-Apult schematics?
Oh, I can get them to you, dude. Actually, you know what you need to do is go on YouTube and watch those dudes who build cabins. Just like real. You ever see those things? Those guys?
Like homesteaders?
Yes, like the Lensoy guy. He fucking rules. Dude, those guys can build anything. And the one thing I saw where they were building medieval, like this was during the pandemic, I watched them build a medieval catapult and I was like, this could be the coolest thing.
Catapult or trebuchet? No, there's a difference.
It would probably be a catapult.
Is it the difference between 7 and 9 lives, Tim?
Yeah, I'd say it's that
Is
stark.
is it?
Can you believe I said 7?
Yeah, dude.
Can we let it go?
Can you believe that I don't know what a trebuchet is?
Yeah, well,
what is it? Is that the thing that's like the?
It's weighted.
it's weight.
Oh,
it's
that's
got the weight suspended.
Oh.
And then there's an axle, and then
I know
you
exactly.
release it, and the weight drops, and it.
Yeah, that.
Whereas a catapult
So they-
is slightly different. In
So
some
they were
ways.
making both of those,
Okay.
but the catapult they were like cranking it all the way down and then like hitting the thing and it was flinging shit, and I was like, that'd be sick. The other thing, you can even supplement that if you just get surgical tubes and like the big slingshots that people put water balloons in
Oh, like for the beach.
for the beach.
Yeah, and you got 2 friends
Yeah,
holding the side.
all the way back.
You send your cat into the
Send
ocean.
your cat at a ship, dude. Try and take out a jet skier.
Damn,
That
you know
would
how
be
sometimes
sick.
the water balloons break on release? The cat just explodes.
No, the worst
and
would
there's
be
guts covering all the families in front of you.
the worst would be if you do it and then a cat comes back and hits you in the face and blows up all over you.
Like the watermelon.
Like the
lady.
watermelon lady, dude. That would be the worst in the world. But that's what you get. That's what you get for trying to throw your cat in a fucking slingshot.
That's $45 at Ron John compared to $10,000 at Emergency Cat Hospital.
Jeremy M said he's several minutes behind, but he loves Dump by Static X as a poop song. This one just says McCusker eats Oreos with raw milk.
Nice. Raw milk. He did, McCusker did serve me raw milk at his home.
Yo, what is raw milk?
Supreme Kai K-Dub.
It's like they don't pasteurize it or anything like that.
No,
like they don't do any, because I think the story that I've heard is that pasteurization was invented by
Louis Pasteur.
Right, but it was sort of a, and
PSYOP?
I'm kind of misremembering this, but I think it might be a Jewish thing, and I think it was sort of like on purpose to sort of like weaken the general
us.
public. Yeah,
Weaken the
and
Gentiles.
so you get the raw milk.
raw.
You know, there's soy milk, there's goy milk, and there's raw milk, and raw milk is what you really. Anyway, pretty nice stuff. Soy milk, pretty. Yeah, you guys keep drinking that.
You know what?
milk.
That's
I'm on the
probably
raw
why my
shit.
cat got sick. It was drinking goy milk. Just goy milking. Fuck.
Wow.
And it is a black cat, so it was controlled by it mostly.
King Soul says, I'll be up in PA March 20th to the 23rd. Anyone got shows? And he also said he needs art from Shaner as well.
Yo, sick. Please.
He's a high roller too. He's got a very a bustling Pokemon card business on eBay.
Whoa.
Yeah. So he's got
how much look, and I'm not in the
Go ahead.
I'm not in the poke game.
That's fine.
I'm not in the mons, dude. What I'm saying is how much does one stand to make in the Pocket Monster trading card?
Do you not know what's there's like videos online right now. So obviously old Pokemon cards go for a lot of money, but what's happening is all of Walmart sells Pokemon, like the retailers
They're still selling Pokemon cards?
Oh, absolutely. GameStop. Yeah, Pokemon cards are still a big industry.
Wow.
Magic the Gathering.
I know about Magic.
And so what's happening is anytime they drop a new series, autistic guys are going to Walmart, GameStop, Target.
Interesting.
And they're filling shopping carts with like they're not buying a pack of cards and
they're doing like a super toy run.
They're doing super toy. Yeah. They're knocking over towers of the cardboard boxes full of the packs.
Fucking packs.
And they're walking out, and then there's other dorks are recording them going like, "Wow, I can't believe Target's letting this happen."
Oh, wait, now I know what they're doing. They're taking all the cards so then they can sell them to other fucking
They can either resell them or open them on like TikTok. And
so basically what they're doing is they're doing Chinese convenience store with Gatorade. That's what they're doing.
Is that what they do?
Yeah, dude, you go to an Acme. When I used to work for Superfresh, one of our biggest things was we would sell Gatorades for $1 a piece, $1, 10 for 10, and you would see it looked like from the movie 300, the amount of Persians and different people showing up to come to the Superfresh to buy.
Oh, these are deli Gatorades now.
Tons of Gatorade. I mean, fill up like 17 carts. That's why if you go to some grocery stores and you see like limit, it's like limit this.
Yeah.
That's for the poppy.
So they're asking for that for Pokemon cards now.
Yeah, so basically I see what's going on.
And then even if they have that limit, sometimes the employees aren't enforcing it.
Whoa.
And now there's like kind of like a dork war going on.
Dude.
Yeah.
Who dies in the dork war? Everyone.
I mean, who lives in the dork war? Seems like a perfect time to take a quick second
Good God.
to thank our sponsors for making this show possible. Guys, stop wearing clothes you don't love. You're better than that. You deserve the best, and Chubbies are the best. Whatever you're looking for, you're going to find it here. Chubbies has their original stretch shorts that come in 3 different inseams, performance polos that'll take you from the golf course to the bar, and even their swim collection that'll keep you looking good both in and out of the water. Ryan, what kind of inseam are you looking at on your shorts?
Now, when you say inseam,
I'm talking about inseams.
is that like where your dick is?
That's the measurement from the bottom of your balls to the bottom of the shorts.
That's the inseam?
That's your inseam.
I didn't know they measured that.
Yeah, and that's pretty big in the shorts world.
Oh,
now, I'm a 5. I'm a 5-inch inseam.
I don't wear shorts. So I don't know.
We're changing that this summer. Actually,
No way, dude.
No, here's the thing.
No way.
Here's the thing. I'm a big summer guy.
I know what you are.
I'm not hanging out with any dudes that aren't showing their thighs.
I know what you are, Tim.
Showing me your thighs is going to be my version of the Viking handshake, where you're verifying
Can
that
we
there's no weapons.
hey, can we put them close together?
We can do a Viking handshake and lock our thighs together. Well met, are we not?
I didn't know that was a. I've always heard.
We're going to put you in some 5-inch inseams this summer. See how they go. Those might go down to your knees, but we can go from there. Treat yourself and upgrade your wardrobe for spring. Whether you're getting dressed for your workday, a workout, or a weekend getaway, Chubbies has you covered. For a limited time, Chubbies is giving our fans 20% off your order with code DELCO at chubbiesshorts.com. That's code DELCO, DELCO, at chubbiesshorts.com. Support the show and tell them we sent you. Don't blend in with the crowd. Stand out with Chubbies. I'd also like to take a second to thank Via. It's time to make feeling good easy. Ditch the boring guided meditations and the apps. All you need is Via. Via is combining high-quality hemp-derived ingredients with powerful cannabinoids to create serious results. Whether you want more focus, better sleep, or a boost in your love life, Via has you covered. Guys, I'm munching Via every day. I munched a Via right before we started.
I saw you do it.
They have, you know what it is? They label the bottles for different activities. They have one Cloud 9, you know what I mean? You're trying to feel great. They have focus so that you can kind of lock in.
Maybe
on
that's what
something.
you should have done because you said 7 instead of 9.
I went cloud
You
9.
went cloud 9.
I took a
and
cloud
you
9
took
and
it,
I still
you said
goofed it.
7.
But that's the beauty of this. You try it out. It's a low dose. Typically,
Sure.
you get to find the sweet spot. And then guess what? If they're 5 milligrams per, yeah, you can eat 10 of them.
Eat 10.
You ever eat candy before? It's
I
not
love
so
candy.
bad. They also have one called High Love, which
What's that do?
Well, so they you know what? I'm not actually sure, but
Is it
but you take one and you tell your wife, "Hey, I took a High Love gummy." You want to see? That's a great.
I would figure like, yo, girl, I just took flow state. You ready for the fucking river?
This one enhances pleasure for any gender, and it boosts libido.
Oh.
Guess what it's got in? Okay, here's what you really want to know about it. It's got horny goat weed,
Yo, that's horny.
Damiana, and Moria Puama. Horny goat weed, by the way, on the list of possible additions for one of my favorite supplement stacks, the Holy Grail of Cum Load Increase. So customize your VIA experience by choosing the type of relaxation you're looking for, along with the level of THC you want. With products ranging from 0 to high cannabinoid levels, they have something for everyone. Choose from topicals, gummies, drops, and more, and get ready to relax. So if you're 21 and older, treat yourself to 15% off and get a free gift with your first order using our exclusive code FATBIRD at viahemp.com. Enjoy free shipping on orders over $100. That's VIAHEMP.com. Thank you, Via. Speaking of that guided meditation stuff, you said something funny in the car that your girlfriend had walked in on you watching like a wellness YouTube.
Yeah. Because I look,
And hold on, let me set you up here.
set me up.
You said, it's actually kind of embarrassing because it's like, it's very funny to imagine you're watching YouTube on your TV.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're sitting on your couch, you're watching YouTube on your TV, and a thumbnail grabs you because it's like, wow, maybe I do need to, unlock. And you told me that I was watching one of those like meditation videos about opening your pineal gland.
Yeah.
Your pineal gland?
My pineal gland, dude. Is it and what is it called? The pineal? Pineal?
I believe it's pineal.
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 That sounds way dumber.
Is that why you thought it was going to be good?
I thought, dude, I was like, maybe. Dude, the guy in the thumbnail was like, so, when you see a dude like, but like not like laughing, but like,
whoa, that's
like,
whoa.
like I never thought about this. It's like ancient secrets that you don't know about. Open up your pineal.
I gotta get these rubber pigs out of my pineal
I was
gland.
like, this is amazing. I was like, and this is for free? Yeah, I was watching a pineal gland documentary, and I was like, yo, because like I just hear about how a lot of my boys are super chill. A lot of my boys are super
Facts.
chill. I'm
You
not.
ain't never lied.
I ain't never chill. I'm always mad all the time about it.
You're very high strung and
I'm
quiet.
very, very mad all the time. And I was like, the biggest concern I have, honestly, and like I didn't express it to my girlfriend because like I don't again, she's got enough to worry about. We just spent $10,000 on a fucking retarded cat. I don't need her worrying about her boyfriend. Who's like, you know what I'm worried about? I'm 40 years old. I'm gonna get so mad that my heart's gonna explode. Like over nothing. Like the fridge didn't close right. I'm gonna die. Like that is like how I'm at. I'm like, I know eventually it's either gonna be that I'm gonna be so mad that I'm going to give myself a stroke and then be retarded for however else long I'm alive, or my heart's gonna explode. Like I'm just gonna die from being angry. And I was like, I gotta figure out a way to like do this because I was trying to explain it. I was like, I don't have any outlets for anger. Like I don't have any of the outlets that like I used to. Because like I used to.
What are some that you gotten rid of?
What do you mean?
Anger outlets.
Oh, drinking.
Oh yeah, cool.
Drinking. When people are like, yo, it's like you drink to get riled. I'm like, no, dude, I drink because I know that it has the highest rate of me not caring about how mad I actually am. It gives me the biggest percentage of a chance. Not all the time. There are times I've drank where I'm like still ragingly angry and done something very stupid and asocial and possibly criminal. But then there are other times where I'll be like, yo, I'm so pissed off. And I drink a bottle of whiskey, and then I'm like, you know what? I can probably sleep tonight. This is probably going to be all right.
This is pretty chill. My pineal gland's fine.
Yeah, it's not working right now, but in the morning, babe, my pineal gland is going to be so penal.
You know what's going to suck about when you die? You're so good at fake falling down that when you suddenly grab your chest and face plant, people are like,
dude.
another classic Ryan Shaner pratfall.
Dude, they're like, wow, did he go through a table?
When you drop dead, your friends are definitely going to grab your dick and balls.
Yeah, I know.
Go,
They're going to pat. I was like, he's
not moving.
Wait, is he not breathing? Dude, it's like, and that's the only thing I could ever
We
hope
had to take him to an emergency retard hospital.
Dude,
how much?
Yeah, I could only hope. They're like, it's going to be 10 grand. And he's got a pig in there. It's like, put him down, dude. But I know that like eventually being violently mad is going to kill me. Like that's the worst part. It's like
What are you so mad about, man?
everything, dude.
Well, I know, obviously, duh. And there's
I'm
something
mad. Let's put it
to
this
be
way.
mad about.
I'm mad.
What are you having a problem letting go of?
What do you mean letting go?
Because I hate almost everything I'm exposed to every single day. Almost every new piece of information that I learn day to day sucks.
I guess I get what you're saying, but usually I'm pretty good at ignoring that shit. Because in my head I'm like, I don't give a fuck about it. I think I'm more mad that I'm more mad that I don't give a fuck about anything. I think I'm more mad that like I'm already to a point in my life where I still have nothing that I'm like so overly dedicated to a borderline form of autism where I'm like, I love this and I know I can do this better. I know I can be better. Or I'm mad that I'm not smart enough to even get to a point to do that. That's what it is. I'm mad that when it comes down to what my problems are in life, I'm the problem.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah,
dude.
no, and that sucks.
It's called the human condition.
No, but there's so many people. It is, sure. But there are so many people that, like, again, like yourself, you're like, can you just let go?
I'm not saying let go.
Can you just let go of those things?
I'm not saying
I can't let go of those things. Everything, because I just can't. Because it shouldn't be. I'm also mad there are so many things that just should fucking be, and they aren't. There aren't any.
Give me one thing that should be.
We should have better, first off, teleportation, without a doubt.
Ooh, all right.
Yeah.
Well, no, you don't want teleportation.
No, I want.
You know about the teleportation dilemma, right?
You're talking about the fly?
I mean, that's not a great example. That sucks. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
bad.
That's bad.
But also the Star Trek teleportation thing.
Oh, you're talking about the beam?
Kind of, yeah.
Yes,
Do you know about the problem with
what's
that?
the problem?
Dylan, do you know about the problem with teleportation? Okay. There's a lot of nerds watching this, and they're going to say this is obvious. Tim doesn't even need to talk about it. But the problem with teleportation, okay, is that if you take each of the particles of your body
Sure.
and you transport it, what's actually happening, I think, at least in sci-fi, is they're copying each of the molecules. And those are what show up in the new place, and the old ones are destroyed. So
you're just getting a
new
recopy
you.
of yourself.
There's a new you
Got you.
in there with all of your memories, and they think they are you. But the person, we don't know which molecules are your mind. And so those would be destroyed and recreated.
I would have figured the problem that you were going to say is if you're in a beam situation where there's more than one and you're all dematerialized at the same time and destroyed, when they're putting you back together, there could be a possibility of, like, you are being copied and printed, but is there a possibility of cross-copying?
I think that's best case scenario, because then at least you're going to be on the news. You know what I mean? If
Yeah.
everybody's teleporting, then the guy that gets, like, you know, a bug,
Sure.
that's going to be cool. But the reality is that you, as you exist, are going to die. And then what is going to be on the other side of the teleporter is someone with it's going to be you, but your consciousness is not going to be there. So you step into the thing, they say, and go, lights go out. You don't experience anything ever again.
Yeah. Well, that sucks.
So that shouldn't be.
I mean, that shouldn't be. But the other thing that is, again, it's like,
Do you feel any better?
no,
Not even like a tiny bit.
no,
That doesn't help you at all.
no, because there's so many other things. It's like, that's
All right, let's go one by one. We'll do the Chris Jericho list of 10,000 wrestling holds.
actually,
No.
no, it's like, there are just so many things that I do get, and I know they're stupid. That's the other thing too, is like, you're getting yourself worked up and angry, and then you're angry that you're even getting worked up and angry about what you're getting worked up and angry about. and it is a dog chasing its tail, and you're just like, I can't do this.
I think you're someone
anymore.
I think you quit drinking but didn't actually find the real problem. It's more impressive that you quit drinking
Tim,
because you've not even gotten close to the
I
actual
know.
issue.
That's what also pisses me off. Dude, I knew it was gonna be like a rough. I knew it wasn't like, oh, you're gonna stop.
It's definitely more impressive, by the way.
Dude. It's like, no, dude. I don't even think it's impressive. If anything, it makes me more angry when people are like, it's such a hard thing. No, dude, it's not. Just stop. Just fucking stop. What is hard is watching people who are like, it's been 3 months since I stopped drinking, and honestly, my life has changed. I'm really seeing things about myself that like I never saw before, and like, here's the 3 more months. It's like, fuck you. You didn't drink.
But your life has changed, and it is better.
How is my life better?
Well, it's better to be around you. Don't you like that?
No, that
pisses
sucks.
you off.
No, that
that
sucks.
people want to be around you.
No,
more.
no. Yeah, that sucks too. Hey, I explained this to you. I explained this to you once. It sucks knowing how much of a liability you were to people that you care.
Everyone sucked.
Look, I know. But,
We're all trying to suck less.
but what I'm saying is, when you still are like stuck in the suck, though, personally, you don't feel better about it. That's what sucks so bad.
But you're not stuck in the suck. You're on the other side of it.
I don't know if I am. I don't say, dude.
Okay, I've changed my mind.
I'm trying to open my pineal gland.
I said that I think you're not even close to finding the issue. I actually think you are standing like, I think the issue might be just outside of your peripheral vision. You're so fucking close.
That also
It's
pisses
driving
me off.
You crazy.
There's nothing worse than doing this for the issue. You see how fucking dumb that is? And you're just like, why can't I fucking reach it? That sucks.
I think the act of reaching, though, should be enough.
You'd think it would be. I need results, dude. I need results. That's the other thing. Like, I'm
But
tired.
you have results.
What are the results?
It doesn't suck
10,000
hanging out with you. Do you know my entire life I've spent wishing people didn't hate hanging out with me?
When was the worst time to hang out with me? When was the worst time?
Can I be honest? Oh my
Yes.
God, this is gonna be the worst answer ever.
Great.
I missed all of your worst times.
You missed all the worst ones?
Yeah, I quit comedy and I withdrew from all the friends that I had, and I was on my own shit, and I got to miss you at your lowest.
Yeah, you did.
Which is, I think, not great for a friend.
No, actually, I'm glad you missed it. It's honestly like, you were there for the fly, you missed the fly too. I'm glad you missed that. I'm glad you didn't see any of that.
When I saw you drinking, I would say it barely stood out amongst everybody drinking.
Barely stood. Well, that's good. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
If it barely stood out.
Yeah,
But
that's what I'm saying.
But I also think when you say that's great. But it's the worst part is like when you find out when you stop drinking how much it did stand out to so many other people. That was like the worst part. Is like, you were under the impression like, yeah, we were all shitty. Like, come on, you were bad, I was bad, everyone was shit. And then you find out that even with the bad people, like the people are like, yo, this guy was just as bad as me. They're like, no, actually, man, it's like you were like a cause for concern a lot of the time. Like, and it's like, I saw you drink your own pee once.
But that's a different guy now. That's not you.
Yeah, I know it is, but it's kind of the thing where you don't feel better because you're not feeling better. Like, even when someone's just reminding you of how much of a big shit you used to be, but then you're like, I still feel shitty. I should feel better. Why don't I feel better? I still feel like the shit that you're talking about.
Dude, we're so close. And I hate to let this, I'm not going to let this die because we are so close to the answer. It's driving me nuts now.
It's how
You're
mad,
right.
how,
Dude,
how
you're
mad
right
is
there.
it making you?
You're right there.
How mad is it making you?
I would say maybe not mad. If anything, it's got me sort of like
It's pissing me
energized.
off.
I feel like I could work on this seriously without sleeping for weeks. I feel like I could stay up all night working on this.
Dude, I've watched so many pineal gland things all night. It doesn't.
That shit's all fake.
Yeah, but that's the whole thing too. Is like, I am retarded, and I see that. I'm like, it's so. I do get envious.
If I was smart enough to absorb this, then
Like,
I would probably be fixed.
No, and then part of me is like, if I was retarded enough to believe this,
Oh, that'd be nice.
come on.
That would be so nice.
How fucking great would that be?
Oh,
When I
man.
see the people who are like, this is, anytime I hear someone's like, it changed my life, I'm like, I wish I was as retarded as you.
Mm-hmm.
I wish an accident would happen where
Not as retarded, because you are as retarded as those
Sure.
people, just not in the same trajectory.
I guess so.
You're not pointed at the same target.
No, I'm not.
We need to put you in a catapult.
Yeah, exactly, dude. 3 feet from a wall.
If we launched you into a wall, if we
Please
crash test dummied you, do you think
Oh.
that would calm you down?
Part of me wonders if that, like, when I watched a documentary a couple weeks ago about lobotomies, and it was like about people who had like and basically it was sucked because a lot of these people were mentally challenged to begin with, and they were like, but they were talking about like, oh, we did this guy was like an ultra aggressive, very like hyper aggressive, high strung, spastic man, and like he was abusing his family and all this stuff, and it's like. And they were talking to him, and he wasn't like, he wasn't full on downs, but he was just like, yeah, I don't know what I'm doing, and I don't know how to do it. He's like, and he was expressing how mad he was all the time. And then they cut out part of his brain. And then they interviewed him again. He's like, that was it was almost like night. And part of me is like, man, if only I was born in like 1930.
Did they still do lobotomies?
They probably do.
I bet you they could put you in like an electrode in your brain that zaps you in a way that like a pacemaker for retards. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I wouldn't be opposed to doing that.
You got nothing to be mad about.
That's
you should
the
be
other
dead.
No, see that's the
You
other
should be dead.
that's the other thing too.
Not even just from substance abuse.
Just in general.
Just in
I
general.
know. But
You say you have you don't have something that you can dump your passion into and feel good about. I think you've made an art out of not dying.
it is a wild thing. But that's also, keep in mind,
They should put you alive in the museum.
where, dude, at Body Works, my dick is just out. It's like I'm holding a skateboard with my balls up, just pulling my sack. Like, look at my butthole, dude. I know that's the other thing that really does irk me as well, is the fact that I know I have nothing to be angry about.
Yeah.
That's even so. Then you're like, why? Though?
Now you're choosing to be angry.
That's the thing. I don't know what's putting that in motion.
No, you're acting helpless because it's easier to be angry at everything. You're acting like there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Nothing really.
Quitting drinking is easy. Just stop.
Yeah.
Quitting a mentally self-destructive pattern of behavior. Wow, that's a fucking hike.
Dude, it's impossible. It's an impossible
No
thing.
way. You're being lazy.
No, dude, I've tried so.
No, you're being so weak.
Did you know how many pineal gland documentaries I watched?
That shit's all fake. You need a
I know.
lobotomy.
Yeah, I do, dude. I honestly, if someone's like, yo, if you shoot yourself just not directly in the brain, but just like graze your head.
Oh, if we could just figure out how to hit you in the head the right way.
Oh my God.
like
dude.
a television.
Seriously. Dude, get a pair of pliers out and crank the fucking knob, dude.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
I fucking hope it.
You got fucking nothing to be angry
Dude,
about.
I can only hope that I get into a cool car
You're
accident.
pissed off about not being pissed off.
I'm pissed off
You're
about
pissed off
everything.
about being pissed off.
I'm pissed off about
It's a
everything.
crutch.
Dude, I'm looking to I don't even realize the crutches. That's the whole thing too, is that you get to a point of being so angry that you don't know how to live without it.
What's the angriest you've ever been?
The angriest I've ever been. Probably. Oh, no, I can't talk about it.
Whoa.
Yeah, actually can't talk about it.
Because of like an NDA? Because it might because it's tied to like a major product launch.
No,
and
it's
gonna change the stock market.
It's the angriest I've ever been. For the longest, I was angry, and I remember like as it was building, I remember it was the first time I'm like, I'm actually out of control of this. And I remember when it hit the head, where then I decided that I wasn't going to do what I was going to do. I remember being like, that was the first time I was like, wow, that was a little bit out of like I've never been that mad.
How long did it last?
About a month.
Okay.
And it was like there was planning involved.
But you didn't do anything.
I mean, I did all the steps except the last one.
Okay, so you conspired to
Yes.
be pissed.
No, I was already pissed. I conspired to do something that then I had no out.
Did you do anything legally actionable?
legally actionable.
Could you be charged?
Oh,
for
yes.
Any of the
Yeah.
even just the planning.
Oh God.
Were you gonna blow something up?
No.
Were you going to set something on fire?
No.
Were you gonna hit something with like tools?
No.
Drive something into something?
Uh-uh.
If I hit it, will you say yes?
If you hit it, yeah.
You were gonna kill somebody.
Yeah.
Kill the CEO of an insurance company.
You think you're hot enough to get away with that?
You know what the fucking worst
this
part
close.
is? You know what really pissed me off? Was seeing Manchione. I was like, this guy's stealing my bits.
Dude, you know what's so funny though is that when you do stand up, you're not up there like, you know what really bugs me?
I know.
You're like doing the silliest shit
I know.
ever.
You know what it is? It's because I know that anger. So here's the thing.
How often do you think about RoboCop?
Well, when I was talking about what I did, I was like thinking about the prime directives and how I was violating at least 3 of them. I was like, oh no, man, I'm not doing good. I don't think about being on stage and being angry. Nobody wants to hear an angry guy. Like,
I think it's pretty lucrative.
but they do. They want to hear an angry guy from a goofy. They want to hear anger from a goofy looking person. And I'm not saying I'm not goofy looking, but they immediately like see a short, square-jawed retard. They're like, yeah, of course he's mad about something.
He's got nothing to be happy about.
Nothing to be happy about. And if I go up there like, you know what I think? The fucking internet should be anywhere. It's fucking 2025. How the fuck am I dropping calls? How the fuck is that a thing? And like, I'll lose my mind on that for like 10 minutes straight. Nobody wants that.
You guys know how much cat insurance costs?
It's fucking amount. It's not. And I'll lose it. And nobody wants that. Nobody wants to hear that. And it's like, I understand that. And I think that's the thing too, is like that time I was like so mad. I remember when I stopped what I was doing, and I remember it wasn't like I'm thinking about it so much that I hit a head and I was like, I can't.
It wasn't a abrupt moment of clarity.
No, because everything planning up to it was it. But it was, I will say it was an abrupt moment where you
can plan to kill somebody, by the way, and you can buy stuff to do it. But if you don't ever do it, I'm pretty sure there's nothing wrong with it.
Oh, well then, yeah. I mean, when you have a gun in your hand.
You had a gun? You were going to kill somebody with a gun?
Yeah.
That's insane.
Tim, I also knew that there was I didn't care about being caught.
I would have gone for you. I would have guessed Ninja Turtle weapons.
Yeah.
I would have gone bow staff.
I was actually
gun.
Earlier see, the whole thing was I didn't want to do it. He didn't deserve his bow staff.
It was a guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
He didn't deserve
That's a relief.
He didn't deserve cool weapons. He didn't deserve a mace. He didn't even deserve a fucking orange in a sock. He deserved just to be dispatched and done.
Did you have anything cool lined up to say before you pulled the trigger?
I was going to say his name so he'd turn around and then do it.
Brian 6.
No.
Your time's up. No, I'm kidding.
Weirdly, count to 7.
I'm joking.
No, it wasn't even him. It wasn't even him.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so it's like
That's why it's funny that I said that.
Yeah,
it would be the gayest thing ever.
It would have been. But
How long ago was this?
2013 or 14.
I'm cracking this, by the way. We're peeling the. Let's take a little breather. Let's go back and say hi to the kid. We walked in. Fritz was playing a downhill.
And you know what? That really pissed me off. Him playing fucking BMX on the fucking TV. It's nice out. Get on a fucking bike.
He hates riding a bike.
How can he play a video game with a bike if he hates riding a bike?
He hates riding a bike so much, but he found this. I downloaded it yesterday, and he likes it. And I go, ooh, what if we did some real? This is me sort of like dragging it closer to the food bowl. Yeah, yeah.
Isn't that good?
Yeah, this is me getting him going. Dylan, you're about to say something.
Yeah, Grief Stricken said, Timmy, Ryan, love you, buds. Yo, is there any way we can get your dad on dad meet before you leave PA, Tim?
I was going to say for Ryan, impossible.
Yeah, I was like, no, not impossible, Tim.
Yeah, we'll get him on.
He said, I'm positive he's got some wisdom to bless us with.
No, you think I'm a fucking idiot? I'm 100 times smarter than him, but he's 100 times a better guy.
Yeah,
but,
your dad. Your dad.
I'll drag him down here.
Your dad
He's the best ever. He just had his 70th birthday.
I know.
70.
I wish.
Man, I had so much fun when he was 69. Nice. Every time we got to see how old he was, we had a real chuckle. The whole car would laugh when we talk about how old Poppy was.
Squirt.
Now he's fucking 70, and it's like, oh man, it's grim.
Nothing worse than another 0 after your fucking songs, dude.
Nah. All right, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna take a little breather here, and we're gonna continue. I'm peeling back this onion. I can't abide by this. Ryan, tell them where to find you.
You can check me out on the End Podcast with Ryan Shin or wherever you get your podcasts at, and make sure you call the hotline 833-443-5300. We'll address any comment, question, concern, or possible murder you want to admit to that you did or didn't do.
It's anonymous.
It's anonymous. Also, if you guys know of my Instagram, which is Shaner Cobbedy, ShanerCobbedy. I got a bunch of art for sale that I'm trying to sell so I can fund a book I'm trying to get published, which is coming out soon. I'm hoping soon, so I can give that to people who may or may not enjoy it.
Contingent on the art sale.
Yeah, I'm just trying to
Grease
get
the wheels, folks.
I'm trying to get money to get it done, and I'm finding that it is pretty dumb.
You know, I talk to people with money. They say money's the easiest part of anything.
That is, you know what makes me really pissed off? Dude?
That's one thing that gets
You
me.
know, it really pisses me off, dude.
Yeah.
Money's the easy part. Wow, what a life.
Yeah, I talk to money guys, and I kind of hint around the fact that, like, you know, I could use some like startup costs for some stuff. And
Yeah.
they go like, money's the easy part, and I go, oh, okay, and then the conversation dies.
You know, the worst part is hearing somebody with money go like, it goes up, it goes down.
And then you go, oh, that's actually great
fuck.
because all I have is really great ideas
Yeah.
and time to work on it. And they go, yeah, well, I'm not interested.
Yes. Wait, what are your ideas? Oh,
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
so 3 feet from the wall.
Yeah. I think I'm actually just going to keep taking money and putting it into more money. So
Yeah.
not really dying for ideas.
Yeah, there's
you know.
nothing worse than
I'm
someone.
going to take the easy part and turn it into more of
Yeah.
the easy part.
It's just so easy.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
You've never thought of it that way?
You've never had to raise funding.
So Sim, what you're saying about the money that makes you mad,
Tim, by the way.
what you're making, what you're doing
Yeah.
with the money,
Mhm.
that's how I feel when people are like, you're just making a choice to be angry.
No, it's a little more complicated than that.
See,
but
and you're reacting the same way I would.
I'm not fucking grinding my teeth and like my eyeballs aren't shaking. I'm kind of just hanging out with my buddy.
Fucking kill you.
I'm not activating any of the muscles in my posterior
I know,
chain
and
right now.
and I can appreciate that.
I bet you if we took I guarantee this, if we took one of those thermo guns and checked the temperatures of where we're sitting, you'd be
White hot.
white hot.
White
this
hot.
you'd think there was a fucking window
Yeah.
open.
'Cause you're chilly
fresh
chill,
breeze.
dude. I
Yeah.
get it. I get it,
Did
dude.
someone leave a salad on that chair?
Is there a fucking penguin on
Chilly.
that chair? Get out of here. I fucking get it, dude. You're so chill.
But yes, guys, please support Ryan's endeavors. I mean, I think a lot hinges on it. There's a cat. There's a cat fighting for his life. I'll be in Las Vegas this weekend at Wise Guys, March 7th. March 7th and 8th in the Arts District, which I didn't know Las Vegas had. I can't wait to fucking see what those retards are doing. I've got 8 dates in Canada. We'll call it the 51st State Tour. Coming up starting in March, I'm going to be in Ottawa, Montreal, Cornwall, Ontario, Gananoque, Ontario, Toronto, Kitchener, Delhi, Shelburne. I've been informed that these are all backwoods, fucking provincial hick places.
Sick.
Perfect. See you guys there. And then I'll be in South Bend, Indiana, April 11th and 12th. With more shows coming, go to timbutterly.com to get tickets. Check out my YouTube channel, Tim Butterly, where I have Tim Butterly's show and Metal Girl Solid. It's definitely the best gaming content out right now. Might even be scratching on the door of some of the best comedy content out there. And follow us over to patreon.com/dadmeatpodcast for part 2 of this and all of our episodes. And oh, by the way, we launched our new merch store, and it's been a fucking bonanza at dadmeat.com. And I believe that's all I have to remind you guys about right now. I'm sorry, Mike really handles the nitty gritty on this stuff.
Yeah, Mike nails it.
I think I'm doing a pretty good job.
You are doing good.
I'm doing okay. I can't.
No, you're doing pretty good.
No, you know what? Thank you. All right.
Tim, you're doing great. You're doing amazing.
Doesn't that feel nice to do for someone?
Yeah, I can do it for somebody
off
else.
about it?
I can do it for somebody else who deserves it.
We'll get.
You're doing great.
We'll be right back. We'll see you on the page.